Good morning, everybody.
You don't get to use that excuse, though.
We gotta act like it's morning time.
Okay.
We can do our drive time radio voices.
Aww.
Okay. We're doing our epic 2-week Marvel Cinematic Universe deep dive, everybody. It's episode 4 in a series of 10, and we go meow for you right now. Misty.
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about today?
Captain America. I've been waiting for this my entire life of all 79 of these episodes.
Wow, can you believe it?
I've been waiting.
79.
Yeah, for 79 episodes, every time I mention Chris Evans, you just roll right on by it and act like I didn't say it. You go, yeah, okay, we get it.
Can't avoid. For the next 15 minutes, me, you, and Captain America are all yours.
Yep. There's one part of that
It's a me, you, and Captain American threesome right here on Misty and Ike.
Oh my God. I mean,
me, Chris Evans, and Misty just getting down on the podcast.
I'm going to be honest. If that was the only way in the world.
Don't finish this sentence.
I would block it out.
Here's what I'm going to go ahead and guarantee you one thing.
Yeah.
If that's the only way you're getting Chris Evans, you ain't never getting Chris Evans.
I can't believe that my friend Isaac would not do that for me.
There is no take that for the team.
Oh my God.
Nope.
I can't believe you. I can't believe you.
You can be mad all you want to.
Okay.
But
I'm pretty mad right now.
You got to think about what you're mad about.
It's true.
Think about the context of why you're mad at me.
Yeah.
We don't need to say it out loud in words.
You're right.
All right. I'm going to be just an innocent bystander on your long road of love to Captain America.
You know, here's the thing is, I mean, for me, it's Chris Evans who plays Captain America. I'm not actually in love with, like, the comic book character Cap. Like, it's not my thing.
You just had a nickname for him, so I'm pretty sure you're wrong.
That's his nickname in the movies. That's what Robert Downey Jr. calls him, is Cap.
Well, okay.
Language, Cap. You know, when he says crap. You don't know
that's funny.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Yeah. He says that when they're on the ship, right? When they're upstairs.
Yeah. Yeah. Language, Cap. He also calls him America's ass.
That's funny. So we're gonna start at just the regular old Captain America, and then we're going on to does it go to Winter Soldier and then Civil War?
Yeah. Yeah.
In that order?
Yeah. So there's actually some pretty cool things about Captain America, because the premise of the movie is that he was a very small,
frail Ike-like figure.
Ike-like figure, and he really, really, really wanted to go and join the army.
That's three reallys, folks.
They kept saying no to him over and over, and so he ended up getting wrapped up and saying yes to having some testing done that inflated him into the Chris Evans we all know and love.
Well, okay, not to shoot holes in your favorite thing.
Yeah.
But
oh, please do. I figured that's what this whole episode's going to be.
When you had the ability,
like a personal attack.
I'm sure you have an answer for this, and I'm pretty sure the machine broke or something. But if they did it to him, why didn't they do it to 1,000 other people?
Because the serums were stolen. Oh. The serum that they shot into him was stolen, and it broke. And so they needed to either find the recipe for the serum, or they needed to find serums that were hidden somewhere.
So you're telling me in a scientific lab that was able to take a small man like me.
In the 1930s.
In the 1930s. They didn't have the recipe written down somewhere else?
They didn't create it.
They stole it.
Maybe. I don't remember, actually, the honest answer. I think that Howard Stark was the one that created, like, his scientific lab created it. But I think that, like, I don't know.
Okay.
Plot hole. I don't care. Made him all Chris Evans like. Went from not to hot.
That was back in the days when face replication was on its first deer-born legs, and he looked...
And later became face on, face off.
Good try. Okay. I'll take it.
Okay.
10 points for effort.
Okay.
0 points for funny.
Tried.
It's the effort that counts.
Yeah.
It definitely looked like it was a little weak in the knees there when they put his head on the skinny guy's face. Oh, scratch that body.
Skinny Steve is what he was called.
Yep. Not to be confused with Scuba Steve.
Not to be confused with Scuba Steve at all. So I don't want to focus this all around how hot Chris Evans is.
Yes,
so we're
you do.
Just gonna get
You're
that.
lying to the people right now.
I mean, sure, I could talk about how hot Chris Evans is
Let's
for
go.
a very lengthy amount of time.
I'm secure enough in my manhood to
no,
talk about
what
how
I want
hot
to do
Chris
is
Evans
get
is.
like the hot Chris Evans things out of the way first.
All right.
And so Haley Atwell is the person that played the female character in Captain America.
The love interest.
Right. So when she sees him as he is, full blown up Captain America the first time, she walks up and she touches his chest and there's this look of surprise on her face. And it ends up that look of surprise on her face was actually a real reaction because she wasn't expecting him to be so muscular. And so she went like this and was like, whoa. And it was a real reaction that they captured on camera and kept in the movie.
She thought she was going to touch his suit and it would be like foam or something?
Yeah. She didn't think that there was going to be muscle, Chris Evans muscle behind it. There it was.
That's interesting.
So I think that's pretty funny.
No, that is pretty funny.
Yeah. He also declined the role 3 times before agreeing to take it.
Boy, oh boy, I bet he wishes, I bet he's glad that he kept it.
No, it's pretty interesting. He was struggling with his mental health at that point. He was he hadn't really gotten any roles that he was proud of, or that his career wasn't going in the direction he wanted it to. And so basically he was thinking about just not being an actor anymore, and they kept asking him to do it, and he was like, I'm just not, I don't think it's for me. And his mom is actually the one that talked him into doing it.
Thanks, Mom.
Isn't that cute?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Where was he at in his life? Around 2000. He wasn't in Avengers, right? So the first time we saw him was in Captain America. He wasn't in Iron Man, right?
No, he wasn't.
When was the first Avengers? 2012, right? So Captain America was 2011. So prior to all this, he was working a lot.
Yeah, he was working a lot. That doesn't mean that he was proud of the projects he was taking.
Yeah.
But he felt like they were what he was dreaming about when he decided he wanted to be an actor.
Yeah,
not another teen movie?
Yeah. He was in the Marilyn Manson music video, Tainted Love. Cellular, Fierce People, Fantastic Four video game, Fantastic Four actual movie in 2005. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, or TMNT, he was the voice of Casey. A movie called Sunshine. He was in the Rise of the Silver Surfer. That's interest. That would be an interesting choice, though, because if the Fantastic Four are in the Marvel Cinematic Universe somewhere,
they are.
It'd be weird to take him from, what did he play?
The Human Torch.
Human Torch, and then make him.
Well, they've made Fantastic Four movies since then that don't have him in it. Yes, there was a revival of them with 4 younger kids.
Oh, that's right. 2 years ago or something, right?
Yep.
Interesting.
Did you know that Captain America wasn't supposed to be an Avenger?
Really? Originally in the comic books?
Yep. The original 4 Avengers were Ant-Man, Wasp, Hulk, 5. Ant-Man, Wasp, Hulk, Iron Man, and Thor.
Oh, we talked about them yesterday.
And
that's how they came
Captain
up with
America joined the Avengers after Hulk left the team.
Where did Hulk go?
He went off into space with Thor, right? For a long time. Or maybe at some point he had to go and mourn the love of his life, Natasha Romanoff, Black Widow, after Endgame. I don't know. I'm not the biggest into the actual storylines of the comic books.
Right.
I'm not the best at that.
Yeah.
So I really don't know where Hulk went. I would assume it had something to do with him wanting to go into hiding because he still couldn't control his Hulkness.
I hope
he did that a few times.
I hope somebody out there in the world, in the YouTube world, would make a storyline comparison with screenshots of the comics and those storylines versus the movies.
It'd be super interesting if somebody would do that.
We should, since we have so much free time, we should take on that project.
Huh. Okay. I'm going to let you handle that one.
Let me
know how it goes.
It would probably get a couple 100 million hits on YouTube.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. Look for that in 2029, folks.
I'm like, oh, okay. That would take forever.
Yeah. If you started now, you'd never get it done.
Yeah, no.
Not by yourself.
Yeah.
So what else about your sexy man?
Well, there are a lot of weird. There's a lot of weird X-Men tie-ins that never happened, which I find super interesting.
Yeah.
Like Wolverine and Magneto were supposed to have cameo appearances that would show both of them during World War II, and they ended up not being able to do it because of character rights. Because despite Wolverine being Marvel, it's owned by
Fox.
20th. I don't think it's Fox, actually. I think it's someone else.
Well, you know, a whole big factor for Disney buying Fox.
No, it is. Yeah, it is Fox. Sorry.
Yeah, Fox owns a lot of the major properties, and then Marvel was buying them one at a time to make the movies.
Yeah.
And then eventually Disney was like, "Oh, we're 100 times bigger than you. We'll just acquire your whole catalog."
Right.
So.
Well, and there apparently is something about the shield that has to do with Fox too. So in the comic book, it's made of vibranium and something else. It starts with an A. So the vibranium is what makes it absorb the vibrations, and then the other thing makes it invincible, where it can't break.
Right.
So, the A thing that makes it invincible is part of the X-Men world, and so it can't be used.
Right.
So, I mean, really,
it's the stuff that Wolverine's bones are made out of.
Right. Yeah,
right,
the adamantium. Adamantium. I can never say it right. That's why I don't try not to say it at all.
Yeah.
So essentially that means that Cap's shield is just something that you can hit.
So
because it doesn't have the other thing in it.
What would happen if Wolverine punched Captain America's shield with his claws?
Are his claws made out of adamantium and vibranium?
I don't think they have vibranium in them.
I think that they would vibrate right off the shield, because if the shield has both those things and his claws and his hands only have one of those things, two makes more than one.
Seems like it would hurt.
I mean, I think it would hurt no matter what, no matter who hit it.
Yeah.
Seems like a pretty,
Well, there's a scene at
rigid
one point.
material.
I forgot what movie it was, but there's a scene at one point where, and I think it's probably Civil War, where Thor hits the shield with the hammer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was it Civil War?
I think so.
And they're in the woods, and it just like decimates like a bunch of trees and stuff.
Yeah, it makes the giant vibration.
Yeah, because I think Cap and Thor are fighting, and then Captain America shows up. There's a 3-way fight.
Or is it the one that Tony Stark and Thor are fighting over Loki, and Cap shows up? That's the original Avengers, right?
It might be.
I think so. Yeah.
People at home are going nuts right now.
They're screaming. You don't know anything about these movies.
You guys gonna leave a comment now, nerds?
Right. So vibranium, by the way, because I know that you super want to talk about Wakanda. Why vibranium is the fictional element that the only place that it's found is in Wakanda, which is the home of the Black Panther.
See, that just raises a whole another slew of plot holes.
Why?
Well, I guess it doesn't have to cross over in X-Men, but like, how did the general get a hold of it if it's in Wakanda to make?
Because
X-Men?
maybe he was in cahoots with King T'Challa. No, not T'Challa. The one that was the king before T'Challa. And maybe he was giving him small amounts of it. Actually, I think it was Howard Stark that bought the vibranium. Maybe Howard and he had a friendship and they had a thing. That he was letting him experiment with it. He just didn't want to sell it. He didn't want people to come to his country and mine it and ruin his country.
Right.
You give it away.
I'm getting the crossover of X-Men and Marvel.
Vibranium is found in Wakanda. That's not anything to do with X-Men. It's the adamantium or whatever that's only found in X-Men.
I was confused.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. As I tend to do from time to time.
It's okay.
So Snowpiercer, let's talk about it.
Oh my God. I love Snowpiercer.
Did you really?
Yeah. Not the TV show.
No.
The movie.
Right.
Yeah.
We should not go down that road right now.
Well, let's not.
Everything in the world is destroyed but a train that keeps on moving and it can't stop. And the tracks don't get frozen over by all that snow.
You think too much.
Yeah, okay.
See, you and I talk about this, that when we go into movies, you say that you go into it because you want an escape. You don't, because you overthink all of it.
I can't help it.
Turn your brain off.
That's impossible.
It is not. You need to learn. There are ways.
Cool.
you gotta, sometimes you just need to sit down and watch these things, not for like every tiny detail, just for the overall picture of it. Like, I think that's one of the things I enjoy about these movies is that there's always an underlying lesson in each of them too. Like there's the big picture lesson to all of them.
Yeah. They're like the horror story.
They're like the urban legend versions of superheroes. You know, they're created for a reason.
I tell you what. Since that felt rather short, and you are such a big Chris Evans fan, let's make this part 1 of a 2-part Chris Evans series.
This isn't actually Chris Evans.
Oh,
this is Captain America.
All right, I was trying to be nice.
But
Wakanda forever, motherfucker.
I feel like that we still have 6 more episodes, and I have plenty of time to draw in some wonderful things about Chris Evans and his fantastic dog Dodger.
You heard it here first, guys. TGIF is going to be all about Snowpiercer.
P.S. Chris Evans, I love Dodger.
And
the dog.
Everything Snowpiercer here on the Friday's episode.
And I enjoyed Snowpiercer. I didn't think it was terrible.
All the lasers. All right, guys, we will see you tomorrow, Friday, for episode 80. Say bye.
Oh, bye.